There we are. It's a football Friday. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will. From Game On, he's Cricket from sportsfix.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Grab your favorite cup of coffee while I tell you what's on the menu today. Obviously, we had Thursday Night Football last night. We got to recap that. Got a little exciting in the last 5 minutes, kind of boring up until then. But new kickoff rules kind of bit Arizona in the ass. We're going to talk about that. It is a highlight Friday as well, not just a football Friday, a highlight Friday. We got a big match tonight. We'll get into all of that. Plus, whatever else is going on in the sports world. And we got some college football to preview while I got Crick on the show today. So we'll take a look at some college football matchups and, wherever the wind blows and takes us this feel good Friday. But first, Crick, how you doing this morning?
I'm all right this morning, man. I decided, NFL's been kicking my damn head in. And I was like, these games on these Thursday night games and shit, when I don't have a side, I flip-flopped all day yesterday. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do in that damn game. But I was like, you know what, Craig, just pick you a couple player props, man. And I was leaning kind of Cardinals. I was leaning Cardinals with y'all, so I went up throwing a few player props out there, and they were Cardinal heavy. But even with the Cardinals losing the game, man, I had 2 out of my 3 come through. I even made a couple units last night. So let's go, baby. Trey McBride still can't score a touchdown, but what the hell? How you doing, man?
This was the sports book to me last night.
Hey, come on, man.
I had Trey McBride first touchdown.
Hey, come on, man.
I had Arizona's defense to get a touchdown.
Hey, come on, man.
I'm gonna throw you in the pond.
Arizona plus 1.5.
Hey, come on, man.
Just taking it, bro. I'll throw you in the pond.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
That was my betting account. Come on, man.
Yeah. And then there's the book's buddy senator saying fucking moron.
Yeah, it was interesting. I had some hope. I had some hope there as they tied it up. We'll get into that game here in a little bit, but it not great, but that's how those primetime games go. I feel like you either hit it right on the head or you get thrown in the pond.
That's usually the way it goes, man. I'm telling you, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go with my strategy I went with last night, and I ain't gonna these games. A lot of these games, I'm always on the fence for. And I'll flip flop 3 or 4 times throughout the week, and I usually wind up picking the wrong damn side. So I think I'm just gonna go with these damn player props from now on. I got a couple games on Sunday that I was like, hell, I don't know what to do in that game, so I just took a touchdown score.
Nice. Yeah, I was proud of myself because I took like Arizona out of any contest plays or any like crazy stuff because I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's not get too carried away. I've been bit in the ass more times than not on these Thursday night football games. They're a weak point, but I still bet them. But at least took them out my contests and stuff like that. Patriot says Seattle was money on the floor. Sorry, I wasn't here to tell y'all, dude. I would bet Arizona again, even after, and we'll break down the game. But the fact that the public and everyone and the money was all on Seattle, I could only look one way for the value. But I should have teased last night. The one night I don't tease, the teaser comes through.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes.
Teased it either way, and you would have won.
Man, I've only got one survivor left, and it was a second chance survivor I got into like week 2, I think. And I couldn't even pick a team in that damn thing last night. The first 2 weeks, I used the Cardinals and the Seahawks as my survivor. So they were both already dead last night, man. I was like, hey, I don't hate that.
Patriot wasn't here yesterday. He didn't get to see the video. You have to go back and watch that so you know where that sound comes from. Yeah, I don't know if you remember the summer we talked about that hockey player that threw that guy in the pond at the golf course, or ex-hockey player.
Dude.
Well, let's say hello to our friends before we get into this Thursday night football recap. Who do we got here today? Ooh, we got Patriot in the house. Grass Guy's here. What up, Mont? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? B-Max now. B-Max, he sent me some slips last night. He crushed it.
Did he get him?
Oh, he got him.
Dude, speaking of B-Mac, he's always talking about those golf clips. He's always sending me funny golf clips and shit in the Twitter messages, and he'll be like, this is me, you, and Buku on the course as soon as we can get there, bro. And these boys be out there acting a fool. I was like, hey, you might not be wrong, B-Mac.
Oh, yeah, dude. Good times. Good times.
I'm glad you popped him last night, bro.
Oh, he got him good.
Let's go.
This was BMAC to the sports books.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, no, I'm not.
There's one parlay after another. Just says, "Give me my money.
Give
Give
me
me my
my
money and give it to me now." Is what
That's
he was like. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie's here. What up, Jamie? How we doing? Okay. All caught up. Well, yeah, that was it was an interesting game last night. But first, before we get into the game, let me tell you about Rumble and Rumble Premium. I'm a part of the Rumble Creator Program, so this is very important. You've probably noticed Rumble's growing fast and not slowing down. They're building a real alternative to big tech that puts creators first and actually protects free speech. And now there's Rumble Premium, an easy way to upgrade your experience. With Rumble Premium, you get ad-free viewing across the platform, no pre-rolls, no interruptions, just the content you came for. Plus, Premium members unlock exclusive content like bonus videos, behind-the-scene drops, and more from your favorite creators. Right now, Rumble's offering $10 off an annual subscription. Just go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO at checkout. Or you're watching my stream. If you click Join Premium on any of my videos or my channel, if you click Join Premium and sign up that way, they know I sent you. I get credit. Rumble gets support from you, and you get a great deal with the with the Rumble Premium perks that I just said to you. So I mean, it's a win all around. That's rumble.com/premium, promo code STUDIO. No ads, more freedom, and content you actually care about. That's the deal. So scan that QR code or go to rumble.com/premium, or just click my link right here. I prefer that because that helps me out, and you get it. You get a great deal. It's a great value. Make sure you use the promo code STUDIO.
Booyah.
Boo. Yeah. Dude, StreamYard added this thing in here, which is kind of cool. I'm going to have to mess around with it. You can add QR codes now. Look at that. All you do is type the website that you want it to go to, and now up on the screen is a QR code. So, like, this is to my local. So if I want to talk about my local, say, hey, you should join my locals, just scan that QR code.
How do you do that?
Over on the right-hand side, they have a new thing, like above video clips. It's called QR codes. You just click new QR code. You just type in the website. And then it makes
dude, okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, they've been updating all kinds of stuff. I don't get too crazy when they go to updating things like trying to adventure by myself.
Me neither.
Y'all know how that goes. So I like to be shown. I'm telling you, y'all should have seen the trouble I had trying to figure out how to stream myself. That was a struggle.
Yeah. Yeah, supporting's here.
Jamie's gonna be at that Vikings Steelers game. So I asked him yesterday on the afternoon show. I see he put it down in the chat. But yeah, he's gonna be at that game. He was at the Iowa State Kansas State game about a month ago over in Dublin. He's gonna be at that game, NFL game on Sunday too, man. That'd be pretty cool.
Jamie's gonna be out there throwing people in the pond.
Hey, come on, man.
That's Jamie to the sportsbooks while he's at the game, man.
Yeah, don't get in his way, sportsbook. You better watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Better watch out.
I'm gonna learn today.
Ooh, supporting says use Seattle in third of my Survivor picks 2 weeks in a row. That a baby.
Man,
I'm happy for you,
dude.
I'm happy for you.
You did good for using them last 2 weeks.
Yeah, sure did, didn't you? Sure did.
Dirty old dogs, man.
Those dirty old dogs.
I'm telling you, I'm so glad I didn't bet the damn Cardinals with y'all last night because I would be ready to lose my mind. Anyway, we'll get there. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to help me out. We'll have to talk about my spread survivor. I got one entry left. So it's a big week.
Dude, I bet those have dwindled down a lot.
God, I was rooting. That's another reason why I was rooting for Arizona last night. That would have knocked out a good chunk.
Bunch of people in Seattle.
From what I saw, it's hard to tell early because they'll have like, I think it said like 16% of people, but it's like 16% of people that have submitted, and you have all weekend.
Yeah, because some people ain't even put theirs in yet.
Yeah. Yeah, but Thursday night football last night, we had Seattle Seahawks defeat the Arizona Cardinals on a last-second field goal, 23-20. I believe the under came through. I think it was a low. Wasn't it like 43.5?
It is 43.5. Yeah, it came through.
Dude, you could have teased the side and total either way and covered. Love when that comes together.
Yep.
What's up? Toto Mita?
Toto Mita?
That's what I was thinking.
Call you Toto, man. Good morning. What's up, Blue?
The Kansas State quarterback father brawling it with his brother on the leafy streets in Dublin. Yeah. That was that sound. Bang. What up, Buku?
The Kansas State quarterback's father brawling with his brother. So
You don't remember that?
Avery Johnson's dad and his brother over there fighting in Ireland?
You don't remember that after the game?
I didn't see that, dude. I'm not
Yeah,
aware.
dude.
I missed that
Got
one.
in a scuffle after the game.
They started talking shit about his son over there.
No, they fought each other.
They fought each other?
Yes.
Even better.
It
God.
made no sense.
His brother started talking shit about Avery. He was like, he's a bum, Dad. I told you our whole lives he was a bum. He was never going to amount to any Division I quarterback like you wanted him to be our whole lives.
Should have put your chips on me, Dad.
Yeah. See? You should have sent me to all those quarterback camps, Dad.
That's probably how it
That's
went,
awesome,
too.
bro.
Yeah. This game was interesting last night. I know there were calls that went both ways, but, dude, I saw the beginning of this game and the very end of it, which is kind of good because that's like where all the action happened. So I missed the rest while I was driving home and whatnot. But in that first quarter, man, I felt like Arizona could not get a call to go their way, especially when they were down there and it was 3rd and 4 on the inside the red zone. I think it was like on the 10-yard line, like 3rd and 4. And they called false start, but when they show the replay, it was clearly the other dude jumped off sides. And that would have been huge because it would have been enough to pick up the first down. And now you have 1st and goal inside the 5, you know?
Dude, I feel like they screw that call up about 1 out of 3 times.
It wasn't even close, though, dude. Clearly the guy jumped first, and that's why the offensive lineman moved.
And they do it a lot, dude. And they'll stand there and they'll have a little conversation. Everything this clearly should be offsides. And all of a sudden, somehow it's a false start.
Dude, if we're replaying everything, if we're like at the end of the game where it's like they replayed to see if he was out of bounds or not, I'm totally for that. And he was out of bounds. So with Seattle, give him more time and whatnot instead of letting the clock run and burn a timeout.
Yeah.
If we can replay that, how can they not quickly look at like getting the false start wrong? You know what I mean? Just be like, hey, no, you guys got that wrong. Fix it.
Dude, I agree. You know, they don't like to mess with the integrity of the game. They don't like to call the refs out and shit. But I'm like, let's just get the call right. And if we can review it right there in real time and know for sure that it was the wrong call, why can't we just fix that right there? Boom.
Because that's a huge momentum swinger there, too. If you get a touchdown
dude,
instead of a field goal there,
it changes the whole dynamic of the game.
Yeah. Heavy Steps is in chat. Good morning, sir.
Oh, there he is. Good morning, sir.
He doesn't join us on Fridays anymore. He doesn't like us. It's fine. It's cool. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever, dude. We thought you'd be in here this morning, but it's cool. We'd talk food with you if you'd show up.
Yeah. This is Heavy Steps at a Waffle House.
Hey! Bang! Come on, man. Bang!
Just crushing pancakes and whatever else.
Can you imagine some monster human being just pummeling you into oblivion and yelling bang every time he hits you right in the dome?
That's the best part. I mean, it was already funny that he threw a guy in the pond, but yeah, he punches him. He's got to let him know.
Yeah, he's just telling him, bro. That dude probably has nightmare. He hears that clip in his sleep every night. I love that the dude told him he was going to throw him in the pond, and he threw him in the pond. But like we said, that dude, a lot of heart in that guy, man. Gritty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine line between.
I'll tell you what, but dude. I'm still gonna rip him. I still think he's a bum. I don't care that he had a great second half, but that's a problem, Marvis Harrison Jr. You got to piece it together. Last year, it was only one quarter a game that you would, in certain games, you'd have a good quarter and do nothing. Last night, you had one good half. But that guy's a bum. Hey, don't drop the ball and make it and have it turn into an interception. You know, maybe if you play for a whole freaking game, your team would actually win.
Just one time, play 60 minutes, bro.
You know what sucks too is I benched him in all my fantasy leagues because I'm like, screw that. Well, I only have him in one, but I benched him, and then he decides to end up putting up some fantasy points, and then of course
you even said he was going to.
Yeah, but I decided against it. I thought it was kind of a reverse psychology. I thought if I didn't play him, he would actually like ball out. You know, that way.
Yeah.
That way, at least I'd win my sports bet. But no, he couldn't ball out enough. But then what hurts is someone else that I'm playing this week has him. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Oh, dude, I was playing Trey McBride in both of my leagues. I
had him too. That's all right. I mean, you can't be mad.
I wasn't. I can live with that. If he's gonna get to 12 points, I told me he's gonna have 12.2 points. I've been like, let's go, baby. I can take that all day long. I was expecting him to have a big night last night. I thought he was gonna give me.
We got to have a discussion about Kyler Murray. I mean, I feel like a lot of us were there already, but I mean, he's not the guy. He's not. All night last night, he's throwing off his back foot and just lobbing them. I'm like, can we step into a throw? You know?
Kyler Murray's not a very big guy.
No, but even that one where he rolled out in the first quarter, he rolled out and he lobbed it up and underthrew the guy. The guy almost still came back and caught it. You know the play I'm talking about?
Yeah, buddy, he can't see.
Who
He
cares?
can't see where he's throwing.
He saw the blitz coming on the left. He rolled out right. He played it perfectly, and then he just underthrows the guy. Like I'm like, where's your arm strength?
Dude, yeah, that first one, that one pick was awful.
Cricket, you could have made that throw on the run.
Bigger than Kyler though.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. You're not as athletic, and you're probably a little bit more.
No, I'm past my prime.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I haven't really thought he was the guy for a while. Once again, I mean, I know these guys look great in college. You look at him, you look at a guy like Bryce Young and what they're able to do at college. And I'm sorry, there is something to the fact that you can't see over those 6'5" dudes at the offensive line. You're running for your damn life. And I did have Kyler 40+ rushing yards last night. You know what I mean? He had
41,
baby, plus 184. Booyah. And hell, I had that.
Like he didn't run all that much. Like
I kept seeing him get like 4 and 5 yard carries, and I was like, that's what I told SD. We were talking. She said, "What'd you take tonight?" I was like, "I ain't even gonna check it right now." I was like, "I'll check it in the morning." I was like, "I ain't logged back in my account." I said, "I haven't kept up with the box score, so I don't know for sure." I was like, "But it looks like they're doing a way better job of catching him than he is eluding them." So I don't know if it's gonna be that good, but I guess he got over it, man.
I guess, yeah. But
I had Trey Benson 4+ receptions, and I kept seeing him in the second half throw to DiMarco or whatever. And I was like, is Trey Benson even playing? Well, I guess sometime in the first half he caught 5 passes, man. Because he got.
We gotta talk about a couple things at the end of this game. So Arizona came down, scored a touchdown with 5 minutes 50 seconds left to make it a 1-score game.
Yep.
Seattle misses a field goal.
Yeah, he did.
Which
the same
gave the Cardinals life. The Cardinals played it perfectly, drove down, and then they got within the 10-yard line, and they just let clock run, which was smart. It was smart.
Always. Yeah, you can't leave much time in the NFL.
And then they score with 28 seconds left, and that's usually, even Seattle having a couple timeouts, that's usually like, okay, not enough to get in field goal range if you do everything right. But when they scored that touchdown, I still didn't feel good. Most of the time, I would feel good. Any other team, I don't know why. It's just the way this team is. I feel like they're too young and inexperienced. They're just going to screw something up. That's the gut feeling I had. I'm like, Seattle's going to win this game, aren't they? The broadcast is talking about all this momentum. They want to take it to overtime. I'm like, nah, I don't like the energy, the body language I'm seeing out there from these guys. Like, I didn't feel confident in this team. That had been, if that had been Mahomes driving back, or hell, we saw in the first week of the season, you knew the Bills were going to win that game when they
or Lamar or somebody.
Yeah, you
don't expect Sam Darnold to be able to do that to you. You really don't.
No. I don't know who feels worse today, me about my bets losing, or Minnesota letting Sam Darnold go.
Dude, I said the same shit. I know Carson Wentz gave you a win last week. Let's be honest. Carson Wentz wasn't the reason you scored 48 damn points. That defense was.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. You get to see it this week, but I guarantee you, sitting there with the problems of J.J. McCarthy, he's going to be out for a month and all that stuff. I bet you're like, damn, I wish we'd hang on to Sammy D.
There's a couple things that happened last night after that touchdown that screwed things up. Warren Sharp points this out beautifully. The whole game, Arizona's kicker was kicking beautifully. The new kickoff rules, you got to kick it within the red zone.
You got to kick at least two to the in the red zone.
Yeah. The kicker had kicked the ball to Seattle's 4, Seattle's 5, Seattle's 1, and Seattle's 0. Average starting field position was 28. You live with that. They started on the 28-yard line.
Yeah, you can live with it. That's the difference in the game.
Then they asked him to do something different. Why would you ask him to do anything different? Just let him keep doing what he's doing.
Why do you even talk to him?
Yeah.
Like, why do you even make him try that? Do you get it on the 30 if you kick a touchback?
Yeah.
So 30. I can even live with that. Kick the damn ball. But don't take a chance at flubbing that thing and letting it hit on the damn 21-yard line, 1 yard away from landing in that zone, and now you give it to him on the 40. And that is literally the entire difference in the game. If they got to get 10 more yards, he ain't going to make that field goal. He might miss the damn thing at 52.
Yeah. Then they asked him to do something different, kicks it to the 21. So he apparently it was like a half yard shy.
Oh, dude, it was right there. I mean, it literally hit like by half a football.
Yeah. Kicker, you got to be better. Let's be honest.
Is it touchback to 35 now? Is
Um,
that what Grass guy's saying on there? I
did
thought
they
it was,
move it to the? Yeah, I think if you kick it to the back of the end zone, it is a 35. If it bounces in play,
either
and then
way,
rolls
you're
back
an
there,
NFL kicker, bro. You can't put it in a 20-yard zone.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So the ball gets placed at the 40. Not ideal because you have Jackson Smith and Jigba, right? And he's been torching your ass all night. You got like
all second half. He didn't have a target in the first half.
he's been torching your ass all second half, right?
There you go.
And he goes out and makes a play. This is another thing that pisses me off. Also, Arizona, they blew up the backfield so many times, but then they could never get the first tackle right. Like, even if they still tackled the guy for a loss behind the line of scrimmage, right? It should have been more, but then Walker would get like an extra 4 yards by just spinning off of the tackle all night long.
How are there so many dudes at the NFL level that can't tackle?
Also, I'm tired of prevent defense. It's a one-score game.
It's stupid. It's fucking
They
stupid.
need a field goal, not a touchdown. Warren Sharp was pointing this out. Look at they're playing as if Seattle needs to get a touchdown. No, they just need a field goal. Also, they're already in field goal range. They're not going to try to throw it down here. You kidding me?
I hate the damn prevent, dude. This goes all the way back to my young days as a Tennessee fan. I love John Chavis, one of the greatest defense coordinators we ever had. He was notorious for getting to this stupid shit at the end of games and just giving up chunk plays. I don't know why anybody's ever continued to do this, man.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And then I knew it was over when I saw this.
Oh, dude, I did too. I said, he looks like Will and Beardo going out there. That's what I told SD. I was like, look at this guy. He got his smelling salts and everything came out of the blue tent. I was like, no way he misses this damn thing.
Oh, no. Look at this, dude. This right here is why the NFL wanted to ban smelling salts.
Exactly why. Focus, man.
When I saw him take a smelling salt after because I'm like, he missed it. Maybe he'll get the yips again, maybe. And then he's doing a smelling salt. I go, dude, this guy's dialed in. This guy ain't missing.
That's not even smelling salt. That is 100% pure Colombian bam bam in that thing right there.
Yeah.
Just fucking ready to go, dude.
I knew when he did that this is what he was going to do to the football.
Bang! Bang! Come on, man.
Just dialed in, dude.
No, he yelled bang when he kicked it. I bet he yelled bang.
Oh, I bet you did too. I heard it from here.
I did too. You're right.
Yeah. So
I was on board with you on that, dude. When I saw the
next time I think about taking the Cardinals, just tell me don't.
Yeah, let's just don't do it.
Just don't. You know what also was the worst? Trent posted after I posted. Trent posted Arizona mortal mega whale or whatever he does, and I go,
oh no, you never want to be part of the mortal mega whale.
Yeah. Then he posts Trey McTutty's first touchdown and 2+ touchdowns.
Oh my God, he just had your whole card. He watches the show and he just
I think he did. And then guess what? I tried to break the curse. So I doubled my bet. I'm like, you know what? I'm riding with Trent. Decided to double down, hopefully break the curse. Did not happen.
Did not. Good morning, No Skin, Elijah Fire, and somebody else. David, Dog Spa. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. God, stupid Thursday night football games. I think going back to last year at the beginning, like week 1 in Thursday night football, I think I'm like 1-19 or something. I don't do well in these Thursday night games, dude. It don't matter who's playing.
Yeah, it was rough.
That's what I'm saying.
I think the only one I won this year is the Bills.
I've won last night because I didn't pick a side or a total or nothing. I just found some player props, and turns out you can hit those even when the team loses.
Yeah. What up, J-Mang?
What up, J-Mang? How you doing, sir? Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, so that was Thursday night football. I don't know. Do you got anything else on the game?
Nah, hell. Yeah, good win, Seahawks.
Dude, it's a good time to be a Seattle fan. All my friends are very annoying right now. Seattle's 3-1. Right, they're looking good. Mariners, I think.
Oh, bro, I didn't think about that.
The Mariners won the division, And I think they are, let me see, 91, 91. They're one game back of the 1 seed.
The Mariners?
Yeah.
Holy moly donut shop. What a time to be alive in Seattle.
Yeah, Toronto and the Yankees are tied at 91 in their division. The Mariners have 90 wins.
What about that fan the other day at the Mariners game that caught Cal Raleigh's 60th home run and then gave it to a little boy?
That was pretty cool.
What a cool dude. He got to meet Cal Raleigh because of it too, dude.
Yeah, they I think they gave him some gear and stuff too. The Mariners organization.
Note to self, any of y'all that are like our age or older out there, if you're ever at a professional baseball game and you catch the ball and you give it to a kid, they're gonna hook you up, bro.
Yeah.
Just know that.
Or you could be that Karen that stole the ball out of that little kid's hand and then got roasted.
As you would deserve.
Yeah. Or she went over and complained to the father, I guess, and made a scene. And then the little kid,
I seen it.
The little kid made out like a freaking bandit after that.
Yeah, dude, they did. They brought him all kinds of stuff. Good. And I hope they banned her from the park for life.
No, I don't think so. I think she's been shamed enough.
No, whatever. Keep shaming or whatever. Quit taking balls from the kid. Whatever. I don't want to feel sorry for her. There ain't no shaming enough. She should have never got to that point. If that's the way your attitude is, and you ever got to a point in life where you could do that to a little kid at a baseball game, fuck you.
Later, Jamie. And what up, We4? He says, hit a same game parlay last night with 30 seconds left. Darnold needed 1.5 yards to win.
Let's go, baby.
The buzzer.
At the buzzer, baby. Jamie, have a good day, bro. That's awesome, Hell yeah, man.
I'm glad all you guys were hitting bets last night. At least someone won. I'll take the beating from the sports books for you guys as long as you guys win. I'll do that. I'll go out there and get thrown in the pond.
Yeah. Bang! Come on, man. Bang!
Oh man, yeah.
Reporters, come on, man. The guy's so worthless too. He's like, come on, man, but he's like standing like 10 yards away.
That guy, that guy. He was like, I'm not grabbing that big, but I'm sorry, but yeah, book it all them know. I tell my buddies, I'm like, look, if somebody comes up messing with y'all, I'll have your back. But if y'all go over there getting drunk, starting some shit, I'm gonna let that guy whip your ass because you deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're dumb enough to charge an ex-hockey player who is clearly a massive human being, that's on you, buddy.
He didn't have to know he was a hockey player.
The guy told you to get out of his face and not to do it. And then he also told you, if you come at me, I'm throwing your ass in the pond.
He didn't have to know that guy ever played a sport in his life. That was a monster human being. It looked kind of like the mountain off of Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
standing there, and I'm like, what are you doing? Pick a better spot, bro.
What I wanted to know is, what was he drinking? Because I want some of that. If you have you drink that and you got that kind of confidence,
that feels like a Wild Turkey Mountain Dew type of day or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Steps makes a good point. 2,000 people watching over Rumble. Appreciate it. Only 13 likes. Let's smash the like button. Let's hit the repost. Let everyone know where they can find the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. How about that?
How about that? Hop in the chat. Say hello, man. Give us some of your thoughts. We love your faces.
Play Pick 6 on Thursday Night Football only. One I've found to pay on Thursday Night Football. Okay. Hey, it's a highlight Friday. Let's get into a little highlight action before we dive into any of the other football action we got going on. We got to also don't forget to remind me that we got to talk Spread Survivor.
Spread Survivor.
I am gonna flip flop 10 different times at least this week.
Spread Survivor. I just wrote it on my whiteboard. We're good to go.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
So last night, the Highlight World Highlight League. By the way, if you haven't checked out Highlight, I got multiple videos up recently on the channel. Go check them out. Highlight, wonderful sport, awesome. It's so much fun. They're a good sponsor of this show. They support us. Let's go support them. Show them some love. Links to all their stuff is in the description of the stream. But we had a match last night. J-Man said almost flawless day that Dortch messed up my day. Oh man, hate to hear that.
Greg Dortch.
Freaking Dortch. Dude, that guy that scored the first touchdown, I'm like, I've never even heard of.
I hate that. I feel like I want to do that every Thursday night. I'm like, we got to go down here and find a guy that we have no idea. He's like the fourth string slot guy or something, like Barner. I didn't even know there was a guy named Barner in the league, man. You could have. You probably put $1 to win 60 on him last night.
He was 20 to 1, 20 to 25 to 1, depending on your book. But I'm like, how is it every time I find those long shots, they never come through? You know what I mean?
Never, not once.
No.
Mm-mm.
You know, What up, D-Man? Good morning. But yeah, highlight last night, we had the Fireballs get a win over the Warriors. Big win there for the Fireballs. A lot of our bets came through. I mean, Lalu and Ikeda. We had Alex over Urrutia, Correa and Julin. Lalu and Rots. That one I missed, dude. They own Douglas and Manny. You know, I was saying Lalu and Rots have had a slow start. They got at some point. I think they'll turn it around. It looks like it was last night. I mean, it was dominant, 6-2, 6-4. You know,
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I think Lalu. I don't know how many seasons it's going to take. It might take a couple more, but I think Lalu is the heir to the throne of Goshieri for the best highlight player in the world.
it's funny. Benny was talking about that too.
Really?
Yeah.
So I know things about stuff.
He didn't say that he was going to dethrone Goshieri, but it was like he's on the path to be the best highlight player in the world.
There's always a guy, you get a little bit older. Lalu's a younger guy. He's only like 22, 23, I think.
Yeah.
But, how sports work, man. It rolls along. One guy ages a little bit there, but I'm just saying there's eventually going to come a time in the world where Goshieri is not the top guy anymore. And I think the guy that takes over that spot is going to be Lalu, man. That guy is a stud.
He's a specimen,
Absolutely. Okay. Got a question? We'll get to that in just a minute, brother.
Yeah, we'll get right into that. But here's what we have. Fireballs get the 4-2 victory. So here's what we got today. It is a highlight Friday. We got the Renegades. Speaking of Goshieri, the best highlight play. Oh my gosh, man! Oh, I hate to be the Devils today. Renegades versus Devils. You got Renegades who lost one this week, their first loss of the season. And the Devils are winless on the season, struggling. I feel like this is not the time if you're the Devils to get the Renegades coming off a loss.
Devils are due, though, man.
They are due. And our guy Benny always comes through for us. But, oh, baby. Let's see what the matchups are today. You can bet on these, by the way, if you go over to DraftKings Sportsbook. You are over here. You scroll down, A to Z Sports. Right underneath hockey is highlight. And then you click World Highlight League. Later today, these odds will be up, but as you can see, we've got the number one odds-on favorite, the defending champs, to win it again this year at plus 170, and the Devils last at 20-1. So believe in the Devils today, there might be a good time to snag a little 20-1 on them. Good value there.
We need to get some highlight on Kalshi, bro.
Oh my gosh, yes,
that's what we need.
So who can do that, right?
Yep, I do.
Uncle Bob can make that happen.
He's supposed to join me this afternoon on Crick's Corner. Talk about it, maybe. So I'll tell you, going back to those odds real quick before we move on to this match. I think it's a good sprinkle on the Fireballs at plus 450 right there, dude.
Oh yeah,
with Lalu and the Rots running the show, man. That's a playoff team, and they get in there. The lights come on, stars come out, bro.
That's true. That is true. What was I going to say? So today's matchups, we got Flores and Ben versus Benetrix and Rock to start things off. I don't know. I don't like fading our guy Ben.
I don't either, but I don't know enough about Benetrix yet.
Benetrix apparently has picked up things fast. The new court and everything, they picked it up fast. So
see from over the big pond.
If there's gonna be I'm guessing they're a dog, but there's gonna be an upset. I would bet on Benetrix.
Okay.
Or a Benetrix squad. But then we got Goshieri and Amigarena versus Ichiberri and Nicholas. Those are the Division I double matchup. That's going to be fire. Listen, I don't know why Goshieri just loves going 3 sets. If you're going to bet on them, just say they win 2-1. Get you some plus money on it.
Best bet of the day. And when the odds come out, they'll come out around noon Eastern time. So you'll be able to look this stuff around that. But the best bet of the day is to bet Echeverry and Douglas to win the first set in match 2.
That's Nicholas.
Is that what I said, Andy? Oh, did I say Douglas? My bad. Nicholas and Echeverry. My bad.
Yep.
But yeah, I think you take that. And it doesn't really matter who Goshieri plays in his doubles matches. It doesn't matter. He's gonna drop the first set because he likes to make it exciting.
If you wanna just bet that it goes 3 sets, you can just bet 2-1 both ways and plus 300 each, and then just sit back and relax.
You could do because that's a money in the bank.
Yep. CRB and Flores versus Kubal and Rock. I don't really have a take on that one. Probably would lean towards CRB and Flores. This is going to be a good one. Go Naga and Amigarena versus Benetrix and Benny. I'm telling you, Benetrix and Benny are probably going to be a dog. Do not. Listen, Benny came on the show on Saturday. Every single time Benny comes on the show, he wins. He already won this earlier this week. He's only played one match this week. It was with Benetrix, and they won easily. I'm telling you.
I don't want to fade Ben again because Ben had a rough night the other night when they lost, and I think Ben's going to have a chip on his shoulder and come out ready to go tonight. But I think you look at Benetrix and Benny in that fourth match there. I think that's your upset, bro.
Yep. And then if you haven't watched Jai-Alai ever and you just want to see the best of the best, you got to watch that match 5. Go Sherry, the best Jai-Alai player in the world versus Nicholas. It's going to be fireworks. It's going to be a good one.
Be careful betting Go Sherry to lose the first set when he's playing solo. That's more of a doubles thing.
Yeah.
So,
although he's been doing it this season so far.
He does it. But I think the other day, I think he did go 2-0 on somebody.
Yeah, he did.
I think the double, I think for the first set to lose, I think we're going to have to kind of leave that with the doubles right there. But it does seem to happen all the time in doubles.
Yeah. And then CRB and Kabbalah to round things off. And that's what we got tonight. Renegades, Devils, 7 p.m. Eastern tonight on ESPN 3, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel. God, they're at like 150,000 over there. They're growing like crazy.
It's freaking awesome.
The links to all that and to their website and everything is on the description of this video. And tomorrow we will do our highlight education during the stream too to learn a little bit more about highlight. We're doing those every Saturday. So go support the World Highlight League. They support us. Let's go support them. It's great stuff. If you don't got anything to watch tonight, you don't want to watch the Florida State-Virginia game or anything like that, and you want to get a little money on some of these games, make sure to follow my Twitter. I'll post out my favorite bets once the odds get released today over on my X at @GameOn_picks. But Renegades, Devils, it's going to be fireworks, Crick.
I love it, bro. Booyah.
Booyah.
150K they got on the channel now, huh?
Yeah. Did you say that there was a question that we had to get to?
There was one that said pinned at the top, and it said, wait, let's see, those 50 yards are shown again how? Receiving yards, passing yards, total yards? I'm not sure what you're asking there, bro. You know what he's saying there?
Oh, my God, Crick, look at this.
I guess not.
No, I don't know. Look at this. This isn't just Rumble. This is the top live streamers on September 25th. Which was what, yesterday?
Yep.
This is across all the platforms. We were number 37.
Let's go, dude.
That's freaking awesome. Usually we're in this mix, and it's just for Rumble. I've never made the list on like when you count YouTube and Twitch.
Let's go, dude.
That's all thanks to you guys in the audience. Thank you. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Okay. This is over on Pickaxe, by the way, and I got to tell you about Pickaxe.
Go ahead, tell me about Pickaxe. I'm going to try to figure out what they're talking about down here.
I got to tell you about Pickaxe. If you're done letting big tech decide what you see, you need to check out Pickaxe. This is an anti-algorithm, anti-censorship platform built for creators. No algorithmically manipulated feeds, no data harvesting, and zero tolerance for digital gatekeeping. Real voices are already building there. The Vigilant Fox, Children's Health Defense, Naomi Wolf, Ann Vandersteel, Shannon Joy, SGT Report, Red Pill 78. They're all on Pickaxe, and so am I at Game On. As you can see right there, at Game On. Go give me a follow. You can write articles, auto-publish your Rumble videos, which are playable in the newsfeed, and soon you'll be able to blast out full email newsletters to your followers, which is going to be awesome. So you want to go join over here. We're building a sports community over at Pickaxe. That's at Game On. When we finally send out those newsletters, I'm going to be doing those. So if you want to get in on that, go join me over there. Monetize and use my link to go join so they know I sent you. Monetize how you want. Paywalls, affiliate links, revenue sharing. It's all built in. Free verification with a blue check. Referral perks, total control. If you're serious about declaring your independence from big tech and experience true freedom of speech and freedom of reach, this is the platform. Check it out at pixac.com and set up your account today. Listen, if you're a content creator or want to become one, this is a great way to get build your platform over here with real people, not just bots, and actually get your stuff seen because there is no algorithm. And also, if you want to support your favorite creators, go do it over on Pickaxe if they're over on there. I'm on there. I encourage you guys to go do it, and it's only benefits you guys. You'll get a lot more bonus content over there. That's over at pickaxe.com.
Booyah. I found his question, man. It was up here a little bit. He says, if there's a penalty flag on a 50-yard pass for defensive pass interference, how are those yards applied to the game? That's what he was asking, like to the passing yards, receiving yards, total yards. Those won't count in the box score, man. Those are usually just going to be reflected as penalty yards. That's why you'll see something like, let's say a guy catches like an 11-yard pass, but like during the play or something, there was like an unsportsmanlike conduct or unnecessary.
Oh, I know.
Stuff like that. And sometimes you'll have the guy, they'll like take the play away from the player because the penalty yards would have been more than whatever the actual play gained. And so whatever yards were gained on that play, it'll be like a no play right there. So, but yeah, they're not added to like passing yards or total yards or anything like that. It'll just be penalty yards against the other team.
Yeah, every time I see something like that happen, I just want to grab the player and go,
Bang! Bang!
Bang!
Come on, man. Bang!
Bang! Absolutely. So yeah, like it never happened. I mean, obviously it happened because you're going to get the ball at the spot and stuff like that. But yeah, it won't be reflected in the box score for like the receiver if he doesn't catch that ball or whatever. Now, if he catches the ball, I mean, you don't even have to take the penalty in that spot. It's a spot foul, and sometimes you'll see the coach keep that so the guy can keep his stats and stuff like that. But more times than not on pass interference, he's not going to catch the ball, so he's not going to get credit for those receiving yards. The quarterback's not going to get credit for that. It's just penalty yards against the other team. No problem, sir. No problem.
I'm nervous about this weekend because I love the NFL slate.
Oh God, I'm glad somebody does.
I love it. I love it.
Probably the week I do pretty good, man, because I didn't like any of them.
That was me last week, and I didn't. I knew it was going to be. I knew it was going to be. There was going to be some upsets, and I didn't pick enough of them right, and I picked the other ones wrong. But I got out of the So for Spread Survivor, we'll go through this, but there's 5 picks that I really love. Like, it wasn't hard for me to make my 5 picks, and I'm probably not coming off them this week. And I'll just give them to you, and we can go through them. Some of them I can't use, but we'll go take a look at what the lines are at Bet Online. But these are my 5. I like the Vikings laying the 2.5. I like the Chargers laying 6.5. I like the Falcons catching 1. The Lions, I got them on the contest at laying 9, and I like the Packers laying 7.
I like the Eagles.
Like the Eagles.
I do.
That game though, that I can't. I've been burned by the Eagles too much. Oh, I can't even use them in my. Oh, I don't even pull up. I can't use Eagles, so thank God they can't take me with that. So I can't use the Eagles.
I like the Raiders.
16% had Seattle. Damn it.
I like the Raiders as a spread survivor.
Okay. I like that one too.
I like the Chiefs as a spread survivor.
I don't.
I like the Jets as a spread survivor because I think the Dolphins are dead to rights. But my favorite spread survivor this week would be the Broncos.
I was leaning the Jets with you, but respected handicapper that I know likes the Dolphins. So it's just
fair enough. Fair enough.
You said you like the Broncos?
That's my favorite one of the week, the Broncos. I think they're about to absolutely destroy. They've lost 2 heartbreaking games in a row. They get to go back home now. The Bengals suck. They are garbage. They should make them and the Giants play to the death. But I think they're about to get absolutely shellacked in this thing.
Here's the thing. I was kind of leaning the same way with you. But then I heard this yesterday. And you got to remember, Browning, although he's had experience with the Bengals organization, this was the first preseason that he didn't get many reps. Because in years past, he was getting a lot of reps. So when he comes in, he's ready to go, right? He wasn't getting many reps because they made an emphasis on Joe Burrow, and the starters being out there. And it's not even just how much they played in the preseason, it's how many first-team reps they're getting, right, in practice.
Yeah.
Because they want to try something different. They wanted to have a faster start to the season. So I think Browning struggling last week makes sense. Because he hasn't really had that much. And listen, if there's any defense that you have to prepare for, that's one of the hardest in the NFL because it's just so tricky. It's a Brian Flores defense. So I don't think we should be shocked. Obviously,
that Broncos defense is pretty good too.
Huh?
That Broncos defense is pretty good too.
Oh, I know. I'm just talking about scheme-wise, though.
Okay.
Brian Flores is the best at blitzing you, but also dropping back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
He's very strategic in that. With the Broncos defense, I don't disagree with you, but they have been a little bit of a disappointment this year. I have a weird feeling the Bengals are going to keep this within that 7.5.
I don't think that at all. I'm going to have a 3-unit play. I do have a 3-unit play on the Broncos. It's my only 3-unit play in the NFL this week was the Broncos. And I think it's going to, like I said, just the way they lost the last 2 weeks there. Now you're back in front of the home crowd and you got a team. And Jake Browning, I'm telling you, that Bengals offense last week was absolutely abysmal, dude. They were disgusting out there. They could not catch a cold. I'm telling you, you got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, man. But after that, what really you got?
My favorite pick so far that I'm going to go with, one, I'm getting value because the line is 6.5 in the contest. And I believe we're at 7 or 7.5 in the Green Bay Dallas game right now.
It was a 7. It's still a 7.
7. Okay. So I'm getting a little bit of value there. But I think there's listen, Green Bay is a good team. And they just laid an egg against a really good defense. It's tough to go to Cleveland playing.
That's the only thing scaring me away from the Lions this week is that Cleveland does have a defense.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Actually, I like the Lions too. I think the Lions are built on their if it was in Cleveland, I wouldn't like it. But the fact that it's in Detroit.
In Detroit, indoors and stuff. Yeah.
They just play too well there.
Yeah.
And Dan Campbell is 60-something% after they get a 6+ point victory. They cover the spread the next week 60-something% of the time too. Can you say hi?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
But dude, so I got the Packers team who got embarrassed last week, going to be pissed off. And guess what? Dallas got embarrassed last week too, but they're not a good team. And they don't have a good defense.
Players in a walking boot for a month.
Yeah, and so they lost CD. They also lost Diggs.
Yeah,
on defense, they barely have any people. And I'm not even going to give you the whole Micah Parsons deal. I don't think that factors into. I think both sides are motivated on that one. I'm not even going to go there. I'm just Green Bay is a good team. They lost last week. I expect them to bounce back, and they are going to destroy that Dallas Cowboys defense. And nothing from what I saw Dak last week gave me confidence that he trusts any of his wide receivers, even Pickens or whatnot. And when he doesn't trust you, I mean, he
just looks a lot more timid out there, man.
Once CD went out, he was like he didn't know where to go with the ball other than Jake Ferg. And go ahead, try to throw to Jake Ferg those little under routes all game long against the Packers.
That ain't Trey McBride.
No, I mean I love Jake Ferg. Don't get me wrong.
I do.
You're not going to keep up with the Packers.
No shade at Ferg, but he's not a top 5 tight end in the league, and he can't throw it to him 10 to 15 times a game.
I mean, he'll catch him, but I mean, you're just going to keep doing a little dink and dunk.
You guys see, you're going to get 6-7 yards at a time.
Yeah, but you're not going to keep.
Then they'll run 2 up the middle and punt.
I feel really good about the Packers covering the spread this weekend, so I think that's going to end up being my play.
Bro, I didn't touch this game for a side. I took one anytime TD in this thing, and I like Matthew Golden, the rookie out of Texas, because Jaden Reed's. I know he's been down for a couple of weeks, but you've seen Matthew Golden volume uptick a lot in this offense, and that's a guy that can burn you with a deep ball. He can also catch stuff underneath and take it to the house. I think Matthew Golden's about to start getting a lot more involved in this offense. I took him for an anytime TD in this one, plus 210.
Oh, I like that. We4 says new regular here, but got to go make that money to fund this hobby. That's right, buddy. That's right. You have a good day, sir.
Yes, sir. Be safe out there, brother.
You make sure to tune in this weekend. We're gonna get you some winners. Get you some winner.
That's right. We'll at least try.
We're gonna take the sports books this week and take them out back and throw them in.
Come on, man.
Got him.
Throw them in the pond.
I bet he would. That's a future clip of him right there, man. I bet he got in the pond.
Boys start wrestling on Monday, and Ace's Shoes got here last night. Cal's gets here today. They're gonna be freaking stoked.
Dude, I'll tell you this right now. There ain't many shoes more comfortable in the world than wrestling shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I've owned one pair of those in my life. Back that one year I tried, it wasn't really my thing, man. But I'm telling you, those wrestling shoes were nice.
Cowboys cross the 50, they're instantly in field goal range. I know. But if I'll take Cowboys kicking field goals while the Packers score touchdowns.
Can't trade field goals for touchdowns, Patriot.
Yeah. Let me guess. Patriot, are you really going to be on the Cowboys this weekend? Don't do it.
Don't. I've done this before, man. You sit there and you want to think that.
He says Aubrey is not in a walking boot. That's true. Aubrey is their best player.
100%. Now the CD Lamb's out. Yeah, 100%. That guy's the best player.
I think
without a doubt, dude.
Even with CD, he's their best player. He has more points than CD this year, I bet.
Oh, for sure. Well, he got more points the last 2 seasons.
Yeah. Graska says I have 6 pairs of Hey Dudes. I got 1 pair. I like my Hey Dudes, but they make my feet too hot.
That's
They
my
need to
kind
be
of
more
guy.
breathable.
I'll wear them 24/7. I got the New Balance on right now, Steps. I'm either a New Balance, Air Max, or a Hey Dudes kind of guy. But I love Hey Dudes, man. I'm telling you, I didn't find those till I was a little late to the party on that. But you can kiss my. You wear Crocs, Steps. I want to hear that shit. Crocs. I told SD, I was like, the only way y'all ever get me in a pair of Crocs is if I'm dead. And I swear to God, you put me in Crocs when I'm dead, I'll haunt you forever.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Forever. You're right, Grass Guy. I love my Hey Dudes, man. I'm all about it. Steps wouldn't knock it if you try it. You're good to do your thing. Do your thing. I'll hang out with the chat. But yeah, Steps wouldn't knock it if he'd just try it. Crocs are not more good. They ugly, man. They ugly. Crocs, hideous, bro. Absolutely hideous. My boys like to wear Crocs. I don't even like them wearing them damn things. Said, Megatron says, Grass Guy, you know what really sucked about the game last night? I walked away at halftime. I stepped out to get some beer, come back, walking to see that Army had at least 6. Man, I told you I was a little scared on that over last night. Once I started reading the stats about Army leading the country in rushes per game, they run the ball 68 times a game, dude. That just shortens the clock up so much because it's constantly running right there. And I was afraid of that for y'all. Y'all didn't even get to sniff that damn over last night.
Can you believe it's not even 5:30 in the morning? This dude's up.
Man, that dude is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, bro.
Yeah. Real quick, before we get into the rest of the NFL, let me tell you about the NFL and where you can watch it.
Tell me about it, man. Where can I watch it?
Hold on.
You don't even know.
I don't even know where you can watch it. Where can you watch it? Oh, not yet. I can't tell you yet. Sorry.
Okay. Can't tell me yet. You'll tell me in a little bit.
Tell you later. It's called a tease in this business.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. So I like them. Let's see. I really like the Vikings. I can't use them, but I think the Vikings are going to win pretty comfortably against the Steelers.
Steps, I promise you will waste that money. It's a promise. Steps trying to buy me Crocs for Christmas. He wants to buy me Crocs for Christmas. I promise you, if you buy those fucking Crocs, dude, you will waste your money. I will go donate them to a homeless person sitting on the side of the street down in downtown.
Dude, I'll take them, Steps. I love free Crocs. Like when I buy my bird dog shorts, sometimes they have a special, like if you buy 3 pairs, they'll throw in extra stuff. They throw in like a free pair of Crocs. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because they can't sell that bullshit. And they're like, here, we got to give that shit away.
It's fine. They have Tampa Bay Crocs now.
I don't give a shit what they are. If you buy me a pair of Crocs, you wasted your damn money.
I bet you if they were balls, you'd wear them.
No, I won't. I don't wear Crocs. That shit's hideous, man. I'm telling you.
You won't get rid of them if they're balls.
So I'll probably set them up here on the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
A lot of people like my Patriots this weekend. I don't trust them.
I don't wear flip-flops either, Patriot. I don't do that.
What do you think about the Chargers against the Giants? I think we went through all the stats yesterday. I do like the Chargers to cover. I usually hate taking road favorites, but like it goes one of 2 ways with the rookie QB making his first start, and more times than not, especially against a guy that's like in Harbaugh who has just been dominant against those rookie QBs, it goes pretty bad. But I could see a scenario where Giants keep it within the 6.5 by just Jackson Dart able to get the ball to Malik Neighbors. But the Chargers are really good, and outside of that, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Grass Guy, but like I feel like every Giants fan that I've heard from, and especially Grass Guy, it's not saying Russell isn't washed a little bit. He is.
He sucks.
But the problem with Giants is the offensive line. So it doesn't really matter who you're
but
put
Russ
back
is
there.
still trash.
So I don't know. And the Chargers, they usually bring 4 only. And so, I mean, Dart's going to have to be able to read those schemes. I don't know. Chargers are on the list that they might be a pick 2, but I definitely like him for a contest pick.
I took him. I put 2 units on him. I said, I'll let you talk me into it yesterday. He started to give me all them stats with Harbaugh and everything. I thought it was going to be a gross pick for the Giants there. And that would be that's exactly the place of Chargers. Because every time I feel like it's a gross pick, you want to go with it or something. It's not. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Don't take the damn Giants this week. Do not do it.
You know what I'm really tempted to do?
Tell me.
Take the Saints.
God, that would be so fucking gross. That's how you win them damn contests, though, man.
I'm just talking. I don't know if I would have the stats.
Oh, just in Denver straight up?
And just
like plus the 15.5. Yeah, I know what you mean. God,
It's
wouldn't it be so sick for them
gross.
to win? Dude, there's so many people on Bill Survivors this week. It would be the perfect time for the Saints to do some stupid shit and win like 24-23.
I'm also thinking about Titans +7.
I'm taking the Texans as my straight up survivor.
No, I think the Texans win. Don't get me wrong, but like
7's a lot of points. That team, hell,
7.
barely showed you they could score more than 7.
And last year, when the Titans were awful as well, the Titans went into Houston, and the Texans were 7-point favorites in Houston, and the Titans beat them outright.
Straight up, I remember that.
Yeah.
God, now you got me scared. But that Houston team didn't have their backs against the wall like this one.
Yeah, no, I definitely think Survivor Houston's the right play. But when we're talking spread, I'm like, Tennessee's look so bad. So bad. It's like, God.
Dude, you know who SD took for a straight up survivor this week? Your Pats, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that one too, man.
There's a lot of signals and stuff that show that the Pats are good.
The Panthers did what they did last week. We know that team ain't capable of doing that 2 weeks in a row.
Well, and if you look statistically, the Patriots dominated that game against Pittsburgh. Yeah. It's just they fumbled.
Vrabel beats up on bad teams too.
What do you think about the Jags catching 3?
Dude, I kind of want to take the Jags.
I kind of want to too. Especially I saw it yesterday. What's his name? Defensive coordinator. Saleh.
Oh, yeah, Saleh.
Complaining about the Jags. He says it's perfectly legal what they're doing, but they have a really good crew that's really good at stealing signs.
Whatever. Then be better at making your fucking signs.
But I like that he's already making excuses.
That's what I'm feeling like. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I'm saying we're betting on sunshine this weekend, baby.
But if Brock Purdy comes back, which it sounds like he might, I don't know. I don't know if I trust.
Dude, a lot of times, though, even with quarterbacks, I know a lot of people like to get hype about starting quarterbacks coming back and everything, but I'm like, you got to remember this guy's been sitting around the couch for a couple weeks, man, just kind of hanging out. Maybe a little rusty there. And once again, I know AK, I ain't seen AK in here in a little bit, but I'm not completely sold that Brock Purdy is just elite.
It doesn't feel like there's much difference between Mac Jones and Brock Purdy.
It doesn't feel like there's very much difference at all, does it? They're doing the same damn thing. It doesn't matter who's out there.
What up, just for you, Coach? Good morning.
What up, brother? How you doing, man? But yeah, like you said, it doesn't feel like there's a big gap there at all between those two quarterbacks, and one of them is making exponentially more money than the other one.
You know what scares me is the Rams. I can only look at the Rams in this game. I do not trust the Colts. But I don't know how the Rams are going to respond after that meltdown last week.
I like the over in that game, dude. I'm on the over 49.5 in that one.
See, you said the Chiefs. I'm 100% confident that the Ravens are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. The only reason I'm not taking them in this spread survivor is, one, I want to save the Ravens for something else, but also, two, if I take them, I know there's going to be some funky, dumbass thing where the Ravens win by 2.
I feel like that Kansas City has their backs. One of these teams is going to start 1-3. And if the Chiefs start 1-3, the way the Chargers have started in that division, man, they're going to have a real big hole to climb out of. But the Ravens, if they start 1-3 and the way that division's kind of bounce back and forth against each other early on and kind of win one, lose one and stuff, the Ravens, even if they start 1-3 and all the teams win that think are going to win like the Lions.
Oh, yeah, they'll be fine.
I think the Ravens are only going to be like one game out of first place, even with a loss at 1-3 in their division. So I'm like, I just feel like the Chiefs have so much more to play for in this spot. You don't want to start 0-2 in front of the home crowd. Now, granted, it's been 2 pretty tough games at home right off the rip with the Eagles and the Ravens, but I just feel like this is the Chiefs, man. I do.
I like the Ravens because they just showed no motivation last week. They just looked like they were going through the
That's
motions.
what scares me with that team, dude.
Well, I think that's a good little thing that coach can point out to and get on them about this week and go prove a point. And the Ravens are going to be excited to play the Chiefs. They always are.
And it's like, I think Blue was talking about a little bit ago, man. He's talking about a team like Arizona with no killer instinct. That's kind of the way I feel with the Ravens, man. Like last week, you didn't show me a lot of sense of urgency in that game, and Detroit was kind of taking it to you. And then up there at the Bills in week 1, when you're sitting there in the catbird seat with 5 minutes to go, up by 15 or whatever, and I just haven't seen the urgency from the Ravens team that I've seen in years past, man. It scares me a little bit.
Step says Sundays are for NFL. We got cricket here today. He knows college first of all, Steps, maybe if you would show up to a show, we would talk some college ball. But we've already talked college ball this week a little bit, and Crick talks a ton of college ball in the afternoon.
I'm going to talk a lot this afternoon, man. We got Uncle Bob coming in. We're going to talk a lot this afternoon.
And I mean, we will talk a little bit, but I don't like to – I know, like, it gets tiring saying the same thing over and over and over again all week.
There's only
this show here is more pro heavy. You guys know this already. And then you get your college ball in the afternoon with Crick.
And I ain't gonna lie, I like it that way, man. I do. We usually get a college football day in here, one day of the week and stuff like that. But we are going to get a bunch of that this afternoon. Uncle Bob will be there. I'll get my picks out and stuff. But we'll at least look at tonight's game before we get out of here, man.
Just for you coaches, you got Giants money line. I see Jackson outperforming because of all the Chargers injuries. What's your thoughts? I'm gonna read these stats to you that I read to Cricket yesterday.
It changed my mind there. Just for you, coach. It changed my mind, man.
And you got to remember, it's a rookie QB, and usually rookie QBs in their first start, it doesn't go well. Chargers have dominated the series and the Giants dating back to 2000. They're 5-0 straight up and ATS. The last time the Giants beat the Chargers was in 98, and it was Danny Cannell versus Ryan Leaf. God, that's been a while. The last 5 seasons, QBs making their first start are 14-35 straight up. Jim Harbaugh has faced 4 rookie QBs since he took over the Chargers job. He's 4-0 straight up and against the spread. Harbaugh is 14-6-2 against the spread in September. And in September and October, he's 28-10-2 against the spread. Herbert plays really well on the road. He's 27-16 against the spread on the road in his career, including 12-5 against the spread in September and October. And he's covered 10 of his last 13 road games. Herbert's also 13-5 against the spread when he plays in the Eastern time zone. And when Herbert's defense allows 24 points or fewer, which I don't think anyone thinks the Giants are going to score more than 24.
No.
So when his defense allows 24 points or fewer, Herbert's 36-12 straight up, 36-10-2 against the spread.
I was thinking, like I said, Coach, I was thinking that the Giants were going to be a sneaky pick this week too. Maybe the new quarterback boost and whatnot. Don't do it, man. Don't drink.
Yeah, and honestly, if it was just quarterback was just the issue, you can make an argument. But it's that offensive line.
It's not just the quarterback. It is not. That offensive line is absolutely gross.
Burley says, "Not my boy Leaf. Leaf's a big fan of the show. He tweeted at me a couple times.
He loves you, man. He did tweet at you.
Ryan Leaf, something we'd all like to forget. Hey, he a Coug. Go Cougs, baby.
Ryan Leaf, man. I would love Ryan, if you're out there, bro, you're welcome on the show anytime. We'd love to get in here and let you tell your side of everything.
Yes, we would. The Bears and Raiders. I'm with you on the Raiders. I just don't have the stones to take them in the contest.
I'm just sitting here looking like you're not going to be confident to take the race, especially in a spread survivor probably ever again. The rest
we're supposed to be impressed with the Bears after the
Bears. I know
the year that Caleb Williams haven't got sacked. It's because he's playing against that horrible defense, and now we expect him to go on the road. And the Bears haven't won back-to-back games like this since I have the stats.
Max Crosby's about to rip his head off and shit down his neck.
Yeah, we're gonna see how Caleb Williams plays when he gets a little pressure on him.
And we know how that goes. We've seen that before. It's not good.
Not good at all. Yeah, dude. So I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. I know I'm going to flip flop 100 times on the spread survivor, but another part of it, as I look at, like, I like the Chargers, right, to cover. 8% of the entries are in the Chargers. So I'm like, well, if I just stay away from this game, if somehow the Giants do cover, then 8% is knocked off.
I like to stay away from those big percentage games.
Yeah. So far,
Raiders, is there?
6% is on the Ravens. 6% is on the Packers.
Is there anything on the Chiefs?
1% is on the Chiefs.
What's on the Broncos?
2%. 3% is on the Bengals.
Oh, dude. Broncos, Chiefs. Top 2 survivor.
4% on the Bears. 2 on the Raiders.
Top 2 spread survivors, Chiefs and Broncos for me.
Only 1% is on the Saints. I really want to take the Saints.
That's right, Blue. SD knows. He's on them Pats this week, man.
No one has taken the Browns yet.
As they shouldn't.
I know. I kind of like Detroit, too. I think Detroit's going to blow them out. I think it's going to be like the Chicago game.
Probably is. They're probably going to put a 50-piece nugget.
Uh-huh.
Will Notre Dame cover against the Hogs? I think Notre Dame's about to go on a tear, boys.
You do?
I've been kind of scared of that one a little bit this week, looking at back and forth. I ain't scared of it no more. I'm taking Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's going to hammer them.
Yeah, that one's a huge game for both coaches. Not that Notre Dame coach is going to lose his job or anything like that, but you go a couple seasons without making the playoffs, you're in trouble.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. But
and then Arkansas's coach is already on the hot seat. This might be
I like Sam Pittman. I do. He's had a great career. He's a great coach, great mentor, and all that stuff. That ship's about sailed too.
Let me tell you about the NFL now, since that's what we're talking about. Where can you watch it?
Where, man?
Hey, football fanatics, are you ready for some primetime NFL action? Tune into Westwood One for all the gridiron glory you crave. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-changing plays, don't miss a moment of the excitement. Catch every snap, every tackle, and every victory on Westwood One. You can listen to the NFL on the NFL app, on the Westwood One Sports app, on WestwoodOneSports.com via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. They have great fantasy football stuff on here. It's pretty cool. They have some good articles on fantasy football. Go check them out. I read through some last week. They helped me out. They helped me through.
Tell you what, Seth, I understand you started those in true, but that also means they got some experience now.
Who?
They started 2 true freshmen in the secondary last week. He said Purdue torched them early. You still won by damn 4 touchdowns, man.
Torched 2 early.
Notre Dame. The secondary, he said they were able to throw.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that game.
And Talon Green, the quarterback for Arkansas, he's a very athletic dude, but I think Notre Dame's going to be able to get pressure on him. And I've seen that guy in the past, when you get him under pressure, make some mistakes.
So we got a game tonight, Florida State and Virginia. Florida State laying 7, 70% of the bets, 64% of the money is on Florida State. This has been interesting. I think some guys at Barstool talking about this. Like, when this line opened at 10, a lot of sharp people and a lot of big bettors were hammering Virginia. And I think it was it Big Cat or no, it wasn't Big Cat. It was someone that went on Stu Gotz's show, and he was like, man, I love Virginia. I love them. But now that everyone loves Virginia and the line went from 10 to 7, I think playing the other way might be the sharp side to do it. So it's like one of those games that like everyone likes a dog here, and it feels a little. I mean, you move a line from 10 to 7, that's huge.
Dude, I'm telling you though, I don't get as scared of those in college football, dude. Especially they moved it down to 6.5 for just a little bit and moved it back up to 7. I wish it was at 7.5 and I'd hammer Florida State right there. But I think a lot of times the books are trying to trick you into these spots, man. You'll see a lot of lines open up at like 9.5 or 10 and go down to right at 7. And a lot of people are thinking, oh, you got the home team at home getting a touchdown right there. And I swear the books are trying to trap you into that shit, man. Florida State's probably going to – it'll be the play may be Virginia first half. But I like Florida State for the game.
Just for you, coach, this 220 plus yards, Jared Goff passing. I like that.
Ooh, and the Browns.
But he likes the Browns plus 10. I think it's that's scary.
Anti-correlated, baby.
That would be a little anti-correlated, huh? Amon-Ra St. Brown, anytime TD scorer. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 60 plus receiving yards. I mean, you can never go wrong betting on the Sun God.
The Sun God's never a bad bet, bro.
Yeah. I just know the Lions at home are a different animal. The Lions at home score. That's what they do. They score, and they're not afraid to run up the score. And the Browns have a great defense, but the Browns can't score. They can't score.
Can I?
So I think the Browns can't keep up with the Lions here.
No, not indoors. If it was down in Cleveland, like Will said, that'd be a little different because Jared Goff struggles outside and the Cleveland defense at home and stuff like that. But playing up in Detroit, I don't think they can hang with them, man. I really don't. What is up with this damn celebration when some of these wide receivers score a touchdown where they act like they pulled their damn hammy?
Oh, like that guy that like
Amon-Ra
on the ground.
Like Amon-Ra, he scored one a couple weeks ago, man. And I tell you what, that guy might have a future in acting because I thought for sure, I was like, oh my God, he's really pulled his hammy there. And he goes down. His buddies were even like, oh shit, are you all right? And he just hops up and does like cartwheels off the field and shit and stuff. And I'm like, you mother trucker. I think that's just a little shady to us fantasy managers and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. These guys do
I
all
don't
sorts
get
of
it.
wild.
Oh,
He's going to
you do?
actually do it one time. I hope it doesn't happen, but he's going to do it one time. Everyone's going to think he's joking. He's going to just be laying there, and the training staff's going to be like, what's he doing?
Yeah, it's got like his hammy snapped in half or some shit like that or something. I'm like, what are we doing, dude? Don't put that bad juju in the air.
Yeah.
Scares me
So are
too.
you on Florida State tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to be on Florida State tonight. I am going to take Florida State. Like I said, the only thing that scares me just a little bit. Now, Florida State has lost 2 of the last 3 in Charlottesville. Lost in 2019. They don't play every year though. These teams have only played like 6 or 7 times since the turn of the century. But kind of the Florida State look ahead factor. They got Miami next week coming to town, and that's the only thing that could scare me a little bit. It'd probably scare me more if this game was on like Saturday night, dude. I know that sounds weird and stuff like that, but this is one I feel like it's going to be kind of a business trip. Talk about Castellanos. He rolled his leg a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be one of those things that's like they wouldn't put him out there if they were worried about the long-term effects, because this could be one of those things where Florida State could even lose a close game in this one and then come back and beat Miami next week, and they're right back where they were anyway.
Yeah.
So now you can't get them out or anything, but I don't think that's
other games we got tonight. I got a best bet coming up for you. But TCU at Arizona State. Arizona State laying 3 sharp money on Arizona State. 53% of the bets and money is on Arizona State. I like TCU as a dog here. I think they're a live dog.
I'm staying away, man. I'm staying away because, I respect our guy Patriot's opinion there. I see he's on TCU. He is our foremost source for all things Texas when it comes to college football, and he's on TCU tonight. I thought I was leaning Arizona State. The line has moved a pretty big move from 2.5 out to 3. The key is a 3 number there. And so I think I'm just going to stay away from this one and watch it because you'll be able to tell a lot. It's a good measuring stick game for both of these teams right here. TCU's first real road test, because I'm not even counting that shit with North Carolina in the first season. That was not a test at all. So this one right here, man, you got the defending Big 12 champs. You got to go out there, and TCU's been one of those kind of darlings early on that a lot of people are expecting to make some noise in the Big 12. So, yeah, I think you just watch this one tonight, man. You don't have to have no skin in this game. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Okay? It's fair.
It's a very good deal.
Fair compromise.
Another game we got tonight, night game, Houston, Oregon State. This one, just lay the 13 with Houston. Oregon State is terrible.
Lay as many as they'll let you. Minus 1,000.
I don't care that 94% of the money's on Houston. Sharp actions on Houston. Oregon State is bad.
Awful.
They have not played well in Corvallis either of late.
You should also know, whenever I'm on a show and I talk relentless shit about a team, I think they listen because they come out like Coastal Carolina did last week and they wind up winning by 3 days. So I'm going to hammer Houston tonight, but I've talked a lot of shit about the Beavs this week.
This step says Houston minus 13.5 is easy. Usually I'd be nervous that we all think it's easy, but I'm not nervous at all.
Y'all are making me more nervous right here.
Patriot says Houston's defense is legit, and Oregon State's offense is trash.
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all ought to be going to buy in on, for you Cowshy folks out there, y'all ought to be going in to buy on Houston to win the Big 12 right now at like 4 cents or something like that, because I do think you're going to get the opportunity to cash that out for at least 4 or 5 times your money.
Nah, it's going to be Texas Tech.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying we're not saying they're going to win it. We're just because the 2 teams got to play in that game. And I think you're.
No, I was looking at Houston actually. I was thinking about snagging some Houston in the Big 12.
That's a good investment, sir.
Was thinking about it. But yeah, that's what we got for college football today. Let me see if I have any other sports news before we have to wrap up. Remind me to raid someone. I always forget to raid because there's so much going on.
How do you do that, man? I was talking to Viva when Uncle Bob came in with me a few weeks ago. Viva's mod rated us, and we had a bunch of folks coming in, new faces, man. It was good stuff. And they were like, make sure you pass the rate on. And I was like, look, I know y'all are kind of new around here, but y'all don't know
what you do.
Technology. How you do it?
You go / and you go raid space, and then you paste the live stream. So you go over to the channel that's live, you copy the URL link and just paste it into there. And then you click enter.
I normally like share it. I can just copy that and go back and paste it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you when we do it.
Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah.
The 49ers are the only team in the NFL without a rushing touchdown this season. Somehow they're 3-0. You got Christian McCaffrey. You don't have a rushing touchdown on the season?
Golly, that first tutty would not
That's scary. Right that's scary.
We'd be down. We'd be down, man. I'll tell you, I think the 49ers may be the most fraudulent 3-0 team out there.
David's dog spot says Uncle Bob sent me. Shout out to Uncle Bob. Appreciate
Uncle
that.
Bob,
Shout out to you, David. Glad
That's
you're
our
here.
guy, man. I'm glad. But he's supposed to be joining me this afternoon, David, on Creek's Corner. We're not going to start till 3:30 p.m. because he can't join till about 4, but he's supposed to be coming in this afternoon.
Ooh, I'll make sure to catch that. Dude, check this out. At the Penn State Oregon game, they're handing out 5,000 Charlie Kirk Freedom shirts at the game. I mean, it's a night game, going to be a whiteout, and Charlie Kirk was wearing a white shirt with that just said
I've
freedom
seen some,
in black.
that's not all really my field, but I did see some of this stuff, and I've been listening in the media and whatnot about all this. So
I just thought it was cool because he was a huge Oregon Duck fan, so that's why they're doing it.
I don't know. I've learned a lot more about Charlie Kirk after all of this stuff happened than I ever knew before.
Yeah, I mean, I knew of him. I never listened or watched him with stuff, but I knew of who he was and whatnot. But I just thought that was cool. I thought it was cool that they're going to do that for the game.
Dude, I'm telling you, Penn State, to me, I've thought about this game a lot, dude. Penn State and Oregon. And Penn State, to me, feels like, I mean, you can't really feel great about either one of their body of work. But Oregon's blowing out bad teams, whatever. Penn State's played a bunch of bad teams. I feel like Penn State is a team, like I compare them to an NFL team that's just kind of going through the preseason. And now they're about to load up and be ready to go, dude. I'm telling you, there's a lot of future NFL talent on that Penn State team. I'm on the Nittany Lions this week. I know a lot of people love the Ducks here and everything. I'm on Penn State. There's going to be a whiteout up there. It's going to be rocking in that.
I think if you're not comfortable with the game, this is a good Calci game to bet because you just sit and wait. And if Penn State scores first, you know Oregon's going to score, and you just kind of buy the Ducks on a dip. Yep. Or if you believe in Penn State and Oregon scores first, buy Penn State. I feel like it's going to be a good back and forth game. I feel like we're going to know how this game's going to go after the first quarter. You know,
there's a couple of I think you're probably right. You'll be able to see early on, but I think there's a couple of games like that this week that you like on Calci where you like to play the back and forth and stuff. I think you probably do that in LSU, Ole Miss,
Alabama, Georgia, probably.
Maybe Georgia may wind up thumping them, but I think Auburn, Texas A&M probably another one you can do it in. Because I got a weird feeling about Auburn right there. I really do, and I know it's at
Auburn always plays A&M tough,
and it's like they got it under 7 right there at 6.5. Yeah. And I don't feel like that's one of those where they're really baiting you into take Auburn. Like, plus nobody's going to feel great about taking Auburn plus 6.5 on the road at an A&M team that's coming off the bye. I feel like they're more along the lines of begging you to take A&M right there because you can get them under a touchdown, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hammer Indiana again.
Got a baby. Hey, we do have, I know we don't usually talk too much baseball, but I mean, we're down to these last few games actually mean something. We'll just go through some of the big games yesterday that mattered. The Astros got a win over the A's finally. That keeps their playoff hopes alive. Dodgers blanked the Diamondbacks. That hurts the Diamondbacks, and also I think that locks up the division for the Dodgers. Phillies get another win over the Marlins. Tigers finally snapped their losing streak and get a 4-2 victory over the Guardians. So that division is back to being tied. Yankees get a big win, 5-3 over the White Sox. They are now tied in the division with the Blue Jays. Blue Jays also get a win over the Red Sox, keep them tied with the Yankees in the top of the division. But the Red Sox are also fighting for I think they're pretty safe. I don't think they've clinched the playoff spot, but they might have already. Mets get a much-needed win over the Cubbies, 8-5. And then the Mariners get a win. I think they're guaranteed a first-round bye now. So they'll be at worst the 2 seed with a win over the Rockies there. So Here we are with the standings. Like you said, Toronto and Blue Jays are tied, 91 wins. Boston is too far gone behind them. Cleveland and Detroit are back to being tied in the division. Mariners clinch the division. Houston's trying to fight for a playoff spot. Phillies clinch the division. Mets are still hanging in there. You got the Cubs and Brewers who are both in the playoffs. Reds are trying to fight their way in. And then the Dodgers and the Padres are both in with the Diamondbacks scrambling to try to keep up. Wild card standings.
So the Blue Jays have choked it, man?
The Blue Jays have choked it. The Yankees are tied with them, but the Blue Jays have the tiebreaker, so the Yankees are your first wild card team. But if they can win, out, and Blue Jays don't, they'll get the 1 seed.
Who they got in the last series? Both of them. Do we know?
I was hoping it was each other.
Are the Yankees playing the White Sox? Is that what that says?
No, they just played the White Sox. They have Baltimore.
Orioles. Ooh. And the Blue Jays, I wonder who they got.
Yeah, and then Red Sox are the second wild card there. They got one game up on the Tigers and the Astros, so they're not safe yet. They're not safe. They got a lead, but they're not safe. And then Tigers and the Astros, Tigers are only one game up on the Astros. It's crazy.
Ooh, that's a big time series right there. That is not the spot you want to be in if you're the Tigers. It's at Houston.
Are they playing each other?
Do they? I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I'm saying that this is the standings. I don't know who they play.
Yeah, I don't know who they play either. I guess make sense, though. Don't they usually end it on a? Don't they end it on a division series?
It's crazy that both these teams had a huge lead, and now one of them is not going to make the playoffs unless the Red Sox collapse.
And hell, there ain't enough games left to collapse, is there?
There's one series left.
3-game series. And what they have? There's one game, I guess. Yeah, so they can.
No, they got Boston. Oh, that's huge.
Oh, dude, that's a big time series.
Yeah.
That's playing for all the marbles, dude.
Yeah, Houston's got the Angels.
Oh, God. Is it at the Angels?
Yeah. You know what? Upset alert. Take the Angels.
I was trying to say, man, you know those teams that ain't got nothing to play for. They got something to play for. They play spoiler right now.
Yeah. And the National League Cubs and the Padres have locked up a playoff spot. So it really comes down to the final wild card spot. The Mets hold a 1-game lead over the Reds and a 2-game lead over the Diamondbacks. Who the Mets finish with? Oh, my God. I can't wait to see. The Mets lost 2 games against the Marlins in that series. That is embarrassing.
Is that the Marlins again?
How is that possible?
They must just play the Cubbies.
Oh, they did just play the Cubs. Okay, that must have been earlier. Oh, yeah, that was earlier. So it's down in Miami. In Miami.
God. Frank's got to be on suicide watch.
Alcantara's pitching the first game today.
Oh, dude, he's about to come out throwing no or something.
Oh, baby.
Dude, crazy.
That's going to be good. Just for you, Coach, got another one for us. Justin Jefferson, anytime TD. Yes. 60-plus yards for Jordan Mason rushing. Yes. The Steelers defense can't stop the run right now. TJ Watt, 1 sack. Carson Wentz is due for a sack. Yeah. To get sacked, you know what I mean?
Carson Wentz passing. I like that, bro. You're pretty sharp there, Coach.
I like that one. That one's a good one.
Yeah.
What are the odds on that one? What does that pay out? Got to be at least 8-1, right?
I was thinking 10-1 or better.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit better. Probably
one passing touchdown is usually going to be a heavy favorite, right?
You start mixing in the sacks and stuff, though, you can bump them up a little bit there. Jordan Mason's probably about minus 105 or something for a touchdown. He is the starting running back there now.
Justin Jefferson's probably like 125 for a touchdown.
I bet you get 9 or 10-1 at least.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's go.
Bring the tank on suicide watch. Yeah, it's going to be. Ooh, wee, baby.
I'm telling you, man.
Ooh-wee. Should we raid?
Let's raid, man.
Let's raid.
Who we gonna raid, man?
Oh God, I typed in raid instead of Rumble. We gotta go raid our guys over at where are they at? Hold on. Dear America. Dear America. Dear America. What are we doing? So this is how you do it. Actually, I'll show you quick. This is how you do it. You go /. I always screw this up because I always do raid then /, but you got to do /raid, and you just paste, click enter, and it's going to say confirm raid. You just say confirm raid, and now we're raiding, baby.
Getting ready to rumble, baby.
Get over here and let them know we raided. Say hello in the chat. Give them a thumbs up. Oh, yes. What are they talking about today? 274 plus feds were in the crowd on January 6th, and James Comey finally indicted. Oh, baby. Sounds like a good show.
Sounds like
they're about to hit 200,000 followers. Look at that. Good for them.
All right, man. They must start at 9 a.m. there.
Yeah, look at the chat. They're so welcoming to us. Let's go.
Love that, dude. I love it, man. I'm telling you. Love the Rumble community.
Oh, look at they got a nice little countdown stream here, too.
Yep. There you go, bro.
Pause that because we're still on YouTube. That is awesome. Go check them out. Do it. Anyways, Crick, that's going to do it for us today.
All right, man. All right.
It's our top 37 in the country.
Love that, dude.
That was
Love
cool.
that. We made the AP poll.
We made the AP poll, the top 50 AP streamer poll.
We're in there, baby.
Across
We're
all
in there.
platforms.
Telling me there's a shot at a playoff spot.
Yeah. I did it all with a missing front tooth.
Absolutely, dude. Getting ready for hockey season. That's all.
You know what? I bet you we're number one for streamers for the host having a missing front tooth.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think there's anyone else ahead of us.
Without a doubt, man.
Number one, baby.
Right on time. Numero uno.
We didn't even get to Ryder Cup. I was going to get to it, but it had already started. I was looking at there's a sharp guy that told me, take a sprinkle on the tie. I think the value is on the year, like before this started. I almost bet it yesterday, but you were getting like plus 155 on Europe to win again. If you look, the Europe team has so many better players. The only thing that the USA team has is Scotty Scheffler. That's it.
Which is a lot.
It is a lot, but when we're talking like you
best in the world and stuff, yeah, like they're talking about how the U.S. had to have like, and I don't really know the scoring. I never watched a lot of Ryder Cup throughout the years, but they said they had to get 4 points from Scotty Scheffler is pretty much a must. They need him to go like 4-0, I guess.
No, I think it's 4-1. I think he's going to end up playing 5.
Okay, well, okay, that's what it was. Well, they said they needed at least 4 points out of him.
Yeah, and I don't think they should be favored. I think the odds are wrong there because I mean, on the Europe side, you got Rory. You got Rahm, you got Louis Lugberg, who is
Louis Eidberg, Ludwig.
Yeah. Halbach or whatever that guy's name is. He's pretty good too. They cut down the rough, so it's pretty easy rough here at this one. It's gonna be interesting.
Where are they playing? Bethpage Black up in New York.
Yep.
Okay, so a little home. America got the home field advantage, I guess. Home course advantage.
Yeah.
But all those guys have played that damn course. There ain't no such thing as a home course advantage, I guess. And when you talk about golf, like I know there's some cheering going on, but it's not like we're playing golf in Neyland Stadium or nothing, you know?
We're not?
It's cooler if we were, dude.
All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. Get out there, go throw some people in some ponds.
Quick. Yeah, Megatron, we will later today, 3:30 p.m., y'all, over on the Sports Picks channel on Rumble. Supposed to have Uncle Bob joining me about 4 o'clock, talk some football for this weekend. So y'all come over there and hang out, man. Hop in that chat, say hello.
I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. We're probably going to go live at normal time because I do have to work. Tomorrow might be a Rumble Premium morning show because I got like 2.5 hours left to get done. So we got to knock that out. But we'll see. But I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.